Hello everyone, we are down to the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Wins are at a premium right now. I'm Art Edwards. This is Friday Night Football. We start with a big-time matchup in Happy Valley. First place in the Mount Hood Conference on the line. Central Catholic visiting Nelson. Fantastic atmosphere at Nelson. The smoke machine working overtime. The Hawks fired up for senior night, and they would have a night to remember. Second quarter, Corbin Crossland on the handoff. He plunges into the end zone, and Nelson is able to take a 7-0 lead at that point, and he was not done. Right before the half, Corbin's going to get low and slide his way into the end zone. The Hawks up by 13 at the intermission. And then we go into the third quarter. Central Catholic starts to come to life. They get on the board. Tyson Davis with the touchdown run. But Nelson, well, they're going to turn to that man, Corbin Crossland, once more. A senior night he will never forget. 3 touchdowns on the night. Nelson claims first place in the Mount Hood Conference with a 26-6 win at home. All right, let's look at the scoreboard. Top-ranked West Lynn takes down Tualatin 52-28, and Lake Oswego wins big on the road over Oregon City. Rivalry mode activated in Southwest Washington. Camas visiting Union in the Greater St. Helens League. The Union Titans ready for action out of McKenzie Stadium, and it was dry for them. But the Camas Papermakers, they were on fire. First drive, Tyson Ruggiero calls his own number. Round the right side, hits the afterburner, 36 yards for the score. They got a 2-point conversion, so that made it 8-0 Camas. And then the very next possession, Ruggiero, he does it again. This time right through the middle of the defense, 39 yards to the house. The Papermakers offense, it was rolling. And the defense, they got into it too. Disruptive all night long. Look at that play. Smashing the quarterback. Camas wins the rivalry matchup 50-0. All right, let's head over to the Kiggins Bowl. Skyview hosting Battleground on this Friday night. Senior night for the Skyview cheer squad, and they were fired up. Tigers on the move. Ethan Adams back to pass. There's no one open, so he starts to scramble around. Picks up about 20 yards to put Battleground into the red zone. And then a few plays later, it was Tony Solly. The big back crashes in from the 1-yard line. The Tigers defense also strong in this ball game. Lucas Champagne, he's able to come up with a sack. The Tigers, they were up by 6 at the half, and they went on to win this ball game 35-21. In the 3A ranks, Heritage taking on Evergreen as they battle for playoff positioning. It was a wet afternoon at McKenzie Stadium, but no rain could put a damper on the move for the Evergreen cheerleaders. First quarter, Heritage in the red zone. Look at the effort from K.J. Clark. He will not go down. Evergreen looking to tie it. Malachi Turner Hodges. He's a guy we've talked about before on Friday night, and he bobs and weaves his way through the Timberwolf defense. So we are tied in this ball game. And then in the second quarter, Jaden Baum is going to find Adrian Bulgakov. The catch, and then it is a race into the end zone. Evergreen is able to clinch a playoff spot with a 29-19 victory at home. More scores from the 3A Greater St. Helens League. Kelso clinches the league title with a 40-7 win over Mountain View. Prairie beats Shelton 35-28. Prairie and Heritage meet next week with a playoff spot on the line. All right, let's head south to Polk County for a top 5 matchup in the 5A rank. Second-ranked Dallas hosting 5th-ranked Silverton. First quarter of Dallas defense showing out. Hunter Rivers, he beats everybody to the quarterback, and that looked like it hurt a little bit. Sets up the Dragons' big dog, Landon Holbrook. He busts through the line, and he is off to the races. 50-yard touchdown run, 8-0 Dragons. But Silverton, they have a response. Chase Dominguez back from an injury with a 45-yard bomb. Lincoln Teeney goes up, and he grabs it. That makes it 8-6 early. Later on, Dallas on the move once again. Thomas Hess to Chase Erickson. The question is he in or is he out? Referee says he's in. Touchdown. Second quarter, Silverton's able to answer. Dominguez to Logan Uito. Down the sideline he goes, 38 yards to the house. And that makes it a 2-point ball game at that point. A few minutes later, it's Uito again. Silverton is able to take the lead, and it was a lead that they would never give up in this ball game. This one lived up to the hype, but the Foxes, they're able to hold on for a 30-23 win on the road. Then we head south to Lebanon High School, the Central Panthers in town. First quarter, Bryson Edwards, he calls his own number on 3rd and 13, weaves his way through the defense. That gets him into scoring position, and it set up Cade Weber. Weber gets to the outside, turns on the Jets, 18-yard house call. Lebanon up early. But the Panthers, they're able to respond. J.T. Gerard showing off the arm. The pass to Jackson Barba gets Central into the red zone. And that set up Cal Fantern for a touchdown, short touchdown run. Panthers put up a good fight, but Lebanon's able to get the 34-13 win. The Warriors are one win away from a league title. All right, some more scores for you. Lincoln clinches a playoff spot with a shutout win over Jefferson. Gresham beats Centennial 14-7. The Gophers clinch their first winning season in 13 years.